Hey, 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 beautiful digital marketing tribe. How are you doing today? Today's topic is VAs versus client, a constant battle, and how I, as a strategist, see that. And I have a couple of tips as well for both of you guys, both sides. Where to get started and how to do it properly and how to make the best out of it. Because at the end of the day, these are just our businesses, right? If you are a client or if you have a small business and you need help, that's a business what you run. And if you are a VA, you have a business to run as well. And your client is just a desperate need of help, right? So, hi guys, my name is Agnes. I'm a laptop lifestyle architect. I'm a project managing, I'm a strategist and an OBM. So I really know both of those sides. Hi Disha, how are you doing? So I really know both of those sides, and as a strategist and building out those processes and workflows for the client, I really see the begging eyes and the frustration sometimes when they just don't need to do anything else, just create the content and serve the clients. But in the distribution part, in the whole process, there are so many things we have to think about. That is just amazing, right? So you don't even want to think about it. There is a list of things. It's not enough that you create a good content. You need really, to do after that or before that the research and stuff like that, and after that the distribution. So there is the time when you think, okay, asking for help, it's actually necessary to make sure that you can serve your clients. But then when do you hire people? When you really need them, right? Short story, when I came from a VA background, the marketing strategist, vertical lead for marketing VAs. So I really seen loads of this happen, and that's where I came up with my process creation, because if a process is done properly, then you are able to outsource it easily, right? With this background, with everything organized, sorted, resources added, logins added to the task, I hired a VA. And I was in an interesting part of my life, let's say so, right? I was breaking up with my 9-year engagement. I was traveling between Germany and the UK, and I was promoting my new group and challenge. And I was like, okay, Agnes, you know that this week you won't be able to do anything else. Let's hire someone. I had the task there. What I haven't really counted in the whole process, that the person needs, of course, the onboarding, needs, of course, the passing the task through. So I ended up, at the end of the day, it took me, I think, a week until she was able to get started. That was the time when, of course, I was heartbroken back in Germany again. So it just didn't really work out, although I know how it works. I was on both ends of the thing. So I was like, okay, this cannot be it, that there needs to be a better way. So if you feel the frustration, if you purchased hours but never used it from a VA, or if you are a VA and the clients are not delegating properly, or they are not using the service, or they are coming back on the last day and saying, yeah, I would have needed that yesterday, so please do it on a Sunday afternoon, then let me tell you a couple of points where I think both sides can learn a little bit and improve the whole process, and with that make our life easier, scale our business, and just live that laptop lifestyle I'm all about. Okay, so let's get VA ready, dear business owners, fellow business owners. Usually we're just winging it, right? So you are doing your own stuff and publishing here, publishing there, engaging here, engaging there. Sometimes you catch up with the referral people who you are in contact with, but that's not a proper process. So if you say to the VA, follow up with my referrals, the VA would need loads of things to do that, to be able to do that, right? So when you are thinking about a task, what you want to delegate, really give a proper description, explanation, why you are doing it, how you are doing it, what are the resources the person might need, and also login details if it's necessary. I know it's not secure, but at the end of the day, the person need access to your files, need access to your folders and whatsoever. Think about it as you would outsource it to your mother or a teenager, right? A good process is when you have step by step, everything explained, and that's still not the perfect recipe, but it's a great start. You pass over the task to the VA. She goes it through, and then she can reflect if it's clear, if it's not, if she has questions, and then you can save loads of frustration. I'm telling you, loads of frustration, right? Let me know in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes it happens, right, that you are on the treadmill in the gym, and what do? You listen podcasts. Another shiny object, and another shiny object. And you don't do anything else, maybe just talking to your phone and telling Trello or your text service that, okay, we need to implement this. This is unfortunately not enough for a VA to get started with, right? What I would recommend is sometimes it's good to share the book, the podcast, the webinar, whatsoever you listen to, and give precise explanation. How would that fit into your business, and how could she work that out? And it would make everything easier. She listens to the podcast, and then she can get started, maybe laying out the task itself if you don't even want to think about it. But I think, just passing over something, it's not the best. So walk her through why you think it's good. So yeah, that's the podcast one. And what do I have still here? I think, and that's something what came up recently. When you purchase the hours, you pass over stuff. I would say when you get started, or when you know what the person is good at, then you could actually create a couple of tasks what the VA can proactively do. If you guys agree that, okay, I don't think that in the next week I will have something to do for you, let's just pick something from the backlog, right? So let's say, guys, statistics would be nice to pull every month, so that could be something. Or maybe she can research additional blogs where you can contribute or apply for guest blogging or something like that. There are so many things what can be done. Maybe categorizing your old blog posts, right? Or creating extra images from old stuff what you created, content what you created, and stuff like that. If you agree on different things, what she can do, what she can go for when the hours are still there, and obviously you don't want to lose that. The work is good if it's done, right? So there are things, I think, what you can really, really implement. So let's put that again together. For if you have a VA and you're not using the hours, or you are not sure what to delegate, then you can come up with a backlog of things what you can actually then do again. You can share different books, podcasts, webinars with the VA, tell her how that fits into your business and how she could maybe start to create a task or start to implement it in a way that you guys both benefit from them. And just winging it's not enough. Please make sure that you describe as detailed as possible. Think about it as you would describe it to a teenager, or to your mother maybe. And if you are a VA, make sure that you guys are proactive, right? So people really like that they are running a busy business. So if you have in the package what they purchased, or if you have something, use your magic, use what you are good at. If you are good at in Instagram build creation, then offer the client, hey, it's the 20th of the month, you have X amount of hours left, I could create 3 extra images from your previous blogs or something like that, right? The person is glad. She doesn't need to think, or he doesn't need to think as a business owner. The thing is done. It's good. It's important, right? Because there are so many things, right? There are so many things we could do, but we don't do it at the end of the day because it's just busy. We are serving the clients, right? So being proactive, I think it's a huge one. Make sure that you have a couple of tasks, maybe what you usually offer to the client. It can be something what you really enjoy doing, right? So that's why we are in the laptop lifestyle, and that's why we are doing our businesses, because we love to do it. So it doesn't need to be, if you don't like to pull the stats, then don't offer it. Then offer something what you really enjoy doing, and that would make the most out of the whole situation. You can put tasks together on a weekly basis or a monthly basis, right? Where you can really go into and do it every month, every week, and just offer the client, again, back to the, look, I can research influencers for you. I can research new upcoming industry news for your thing, for your newsletter, for example. And there are so many other different tasks, what you do for the other clients as well. So use your magic. Please use your magic, because we are not in a corporate world anymore, right? Where you are just putting people into the box, and it doesn't matter if you are creative. Don't think about that. That's not in your job description. Just do what really needs to be done. We are creatives. We are individuals. We all have our own magic, right? So use your superpowers and wow the clients, right? I mentioned follow influencers. So if you know that most of your clients are from holistic or for spirituals, then choose a couple of influencers from that area, and you can you can offer something what they talk about. Or if it's marketing, follow some marketing people, Gary Vee, Amy Porterfield, Mary Forleo, whatsoever, right? And listen to the podcast, and they are sharing so many good ideas and content distribution, different strategies. You can break that down to task, and you can offer that to the clients. I would really love that, because if I'm working with a client on those strategies, I see that they are overwhelmed with all of that, and there are tons of stuff what we're supposed to do as a business owners, but it just gets lost in the busyness, right? Russell Brunson is another one with the ClickFunnels guy. So make sure you are proactively engaging with the client, and make sure it's not the month is over and you lost 5 hours again. It's a constant communication, and I know everyone is busy. I know they are not coming back to you. I know that if they do, then they just pass over something, 2 sentences, and you're supposed to do the magic, although you don't even have access, you don't even have that or that. But at the end of the day, make it work. Communication is key, and set the expectations properly by the onboarding, right? So let the client know what you prefer, let the client know what needs to be done in order to make the tasks work, make the whole communication work. Okay, guys, I hope it helps. Let me know in the comments if you need anything. I will come back and check. I hope it makes sense, and you are ready to roll, and make sure that February is the first month when you guys really can work together and really can bring something on the table. Because as a VA, if you do your magic, they will appreciate that. And as a client, if make things easier, the VAs will appreciate that and will be more than happy to help you out, because that's why we are here, right? Just helping each other. Cool, guys. Thank you very much for being here. If you would like to know more, or if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I have a group called the Laptop Lifestyle Builders, where we are all about the laptop lifestyle and how to make it happen. Thank you very much for having me, and thank you very much, Rachel, that you allowed me to do this live here.